1, 2, 3. Fall backwards.
I'm very excited about this year. We have many excellent participants from around the region. We have excellent leaders. We have excellent speakers this year. So I'm excited that we can explore together these principles of Jesus applied to economics, politics, and the diplomatic realm.
We gathered young people from all over the region, students and young professionals, for a 10 days event for education, training, and development of leaders of integrity.
America is on the bridge of recession. If there is an American recession, if we have a European recession, what will happen with Spain and Italy? They have economies which are totally not flexible. Spain has the highest unemployment rate, and Italy also.
Your value do not stay in how much you know, how much money you have. That is the world standard, I really think, that gives you some standards. If you have this, then you are a valuable person.
This is an example from a book called It's Our Turn to Eat by a Financial Times journalist named Michelle Wrong, who wrote about an anti-corruption crusader in Kenya who was kind of overwhelmed by the violence and the whole situation that happened there a few years ago.
We have this fantasy of Jesus as a really, really soft, really nice guy. He'd be very gentle with you, But actually, he confronted people. He stood up and said, you guys, the whole lot of you, all you rabbis, all you crowd, Sadducees and Pharisees, the whole lot of you are screwed up, you have it wrong.
And nowadays, we just live in debt. Governments are super in debt, individuals in debt. We have this master-servant relationship. I would even go so far as to say, maybe we haven't come very far from feudal times. Feudal times, you give a piece of this to this king and whatever. Now, you buy the house, you gotta give a piece to the bank. You gotta give a piece of your work to the bank. You buy this, the government does this plan or whatever, you gotta give a piece to the banks. You gotta give a piece to those investors.
Maybe in our lives, someone gave us a wrong picture. And we are dealing with the puzzles of our life, trying to squeeze it in, never questioning the picture given to us.
gives his followers the freedom to be honest about this kind of stuff and to speak into it without fear. Because one of the biggest fears is going to be, well, if I were to start speaking out about this, I would lose.
And I think one thing that happens in the world is people create teams to do projects. But I actually see it different. I see you just create friends to be friends. And then maybe when you're together with friends, you get some inspiration to do something together. So then after you do the thing together, you're still together. If you form a team just to do a project, once the project's over or it fails or succeeds, eventually the team falls apart, you know? But if you have friends, you can do many things together, and it can really change a lot of things.
And I've been living in Sighișoara, my small town of 32,000 people, for all my life, and I never knew that we actually have a section for abandoned children. And then when I went there, I was just shocked of the reality of my community, because until then I was not aware of. And the other thing was like, oh my God, these people are traveling thousands and thousands of miles away to come and work with our children. And us that we live here, we do nothing about it.
I have a hope. If I have a hope that there is something better to come, it improves my motivation to give my best today.
We had a very exciting 10 days. It was one of the smoothest we've ever done. The leadership was fantastic. The participants were just incredibly smart and full of wisdom and insight. I think Jesus was really uplifted. I think we really discussed the principles of Jesus. We talked about them in small groups. We workshopped them. We had panel discussions, and we went out with a vision to change the world based on economic diplomacy and principles of Jesus.